You know that feeling, right? That absolute moment of panic when you look around and your best friend is just gone. Well, today, we're going to turn that fear into knowledge. We're going to get into why dogs run away, and maybe more importantly, how you can build a life for them that they'd never even think of leaving. Oh, it's just the worst feeling, isn't it? Your heart just drops into your stomach. And it happens a lot more than you'd think. But here's the thing, the big takeaway. It's almost never about having a bad dog. It's pretty much always about a dog trying to tell you they need something. So that's our whole goal here. If we can figure out the why behind the running, we can create a world for our dogs that's so awesome they just won't want to bail. And that's exactly what we're going to do, starting with the reasons they bolt in the first place.
Okay, let's start with decoding this whole escape thing. A dog running off isn't just some random act of rebellion. Think of it more like a message. Your dog is trying to tell you something really important, and usually that something is, I'm bored, I'm lonely, or I have way too much energy right now.
So when you look at this list, you can see how it's all connected, right? Dogs are smart, social creatures. If you leave them alone all day with nothing to do, all that bottled up energy has to go somewhere. I mean, think about a border collie. They are bred to work all day. If they don't have a job, they're going to invent one. And that job might just be mastering the latch on your back gate. And for some dogs, it's a super powerful instinct, like an unneutered male dog on a mission to find a mate. And you know, running away, it's often just the tip of the iceberg. If your dog is also chewing up your shoes, barking nonstop, or digging holes to china in the backyard, those aren't separate problems. They're all symptoms of the exact same issue. Your dog is just screaming for an outlet for all that frustration and energy. All right, so we've got the why down. Now for the fun part, the how. How do we stop it from happening? This is our prevention playbook, and it's all about creating an environment that's so fun, so engaging, and so secure that the idea of leaving doesn't even pop into their head. I mean, this chart right here pretty much says it all, doesn't it? It's night and day. On the left, you've got the perfect recipe for a Houdini dog. Total boredom, tons of energy. On the right, you've got a happy, tired dog who's mentally stimulated. Our entire goal is to move our dog's life from that left column over to the right. It's the ultimate counterattack against all those reasons for running away we just talked about. So what does that actually look like? Well, here's your toolkit. And look, you don't have to do all of this stuff every single day. Seriously, just adding 1 or 2 can make a world of difference. Puzzle toys are amazing for working their brains. A good game of fetch can wipe them out. And training? That's not just about sit and stay. It's about building that incredible bond with them. And hey, let's not forget their actual physical space. A fence is great, but a boring yard is still a boring yard. Securing your space is step 1 for sure, but making that space interesting with fun stuff like tunnels or different things to sniff and explore makes staying home way more awesome than whatever's happening on the other side of that fence.
Okay, but let's be real. Sometimes, despite everything we do, they still manage to slip out. The absolute key in that moment is to fight your own panic and stick to a plan. What you do in those first few seconds is absolutely critical. Okay, now listen up because this might be the single most important and counterintuitive piece of advice we're going to talk about. Your gut, every instinct in your body is going to scream, chase them. But from your dog's point of view, you've just started the coolest game of tag ever, and that's only going to make them run faster and farther. So here's your game plan. Step 1, breathe. Stay calm. Freaking out will only make them freak out. Step 2, and this is the hard one, do not chase. Instead, try to stay put. Your dog's nose is incredible. You become a scent beacon, a lighthouse they can find their way back to. Next, call them, but make your voice the happiest, most exciting sound in the world. You want them to think the party is back with you. And finally, use your secret weapons. Their favorite squeaky toy or those super smelly treats they go crazy for. Now, we need to talk about a really specific and really powerful reason for escape: the male dog factor. If you have an unneutered male dog, that instinct to find a mate is a biological drive that is just incredibly strong. It can lead to some seriously determined escape attempts. And let's be super clear, the risks when they get out are no joke. We're talking about the terrifying possibility of them getting hit by a car, getting into serious fights with other dogs, and yeah, creating unwanted puppies. This isn't just an annoying habit, it's a huge safety issue for your dog and for everyone else. So when you're dealing with this instinct, you've basically got 2 paths. On one side, you have neutering. This gets right to the source by removing the testosterone that's driving the behavior, and it often reduces or even stops the roaming completely.
Plus, it has other health benefits. On the other side, finding a mate might seem like a natural fix, but it's not a magic bullet for escaping, and it comes with the huge responsibility of breeding dogs ethically. Of course, talking to your vet is always going to be the best way to figure out what's right for your dog.
Okay, last big topic. Let's talk about that moment they finally come trotting back. You're so relieved. And then, maybe you feel that flash of anger. You want to yell, right? You want to punish them for scaring you half to death. But hold on. This is a really, really critical moment.
And here's why punishing them is a terrible idea. Your dog lives completely in the present. They won't connect you yelling at them now with the fact that they ran off 5 minutes ago. All their brain learns is, coming back to my human is a bad, scary thing. And you can see how that would just make them less likely to come back next time, right? So really, this is the secret weapon. It's not about building a higher fence or having stricter rules. It's all about building a relationship that's so strong, so positive, that you are the best, safest, most fun place for your dog to be in the entire world. Keep rewarding them for the good stuff, like coming when you call. Make being with you the absolute highlight of their day. So I want to leave you with this one question to think about. What's one small thing you can do today to make your dog's life a little more awesome? Maybe it's a 5-minute training game, a new puzzle toy, or just one extra trip around the block. It doesn't have to be some huge change, because at the end of the day, a happy, engaged dog is a safe dog. And that peace of mind, well, that's worth everything.